Hi everyone, this is Melissa with the Smart Yoga Teacher, and today we're going to cover scheduling with social media, in particular the Hootsuite application. So why schedule? Several reasons. Scheduling is going to save us a lot of time. So rather than trying to figure out what to post when and kind of be out of that mindset and getting onto your computer or onto your phone trying to post all day, you can spend maybe an hour, 2 hours out of your week or your month, however you want to do it, and really be able to work on all of your social media all at one time and not have to worry about kind of getting back into it and trying to think about what you have to do and to work on your social media. The other reason is we want to stay present. So especially as yogis, I kind of think it's funny that we are trying to always like take pictures of things and having to post what we're doing all day long, every day, and it really takes us away from being completely present in the moment. So scheduling is just gonna, kind of help us stay present and very mindful of what we're doing instead of trying to post our life on social media nonstop. It also is going to help us give a clear plan for our objectives. So if we have, let's say, a yoga teacher training coming up, or if we're going to have a like a workshop, usually you're going to want to schedule some social media posts to let people know what you're doing, what you're up to, and scheduling is going to allow you to have a really clear plan to work for your objectives and schedule things accordingly to make sure that you get it all in. There's also a great auto schedule feature for consistency, so we know we should be posting frequently at certain times of the day, and the auto scheduler is going to make sure that we're posting consistently even if we really don't have the time to do it. I know I do auto scheduling a lot, and I'll automatically have posts go out and people will think I'm there at the time, and if I'm posting a picture somewhere, exotic, and it's not. It's just that I happened to schedule it out and have some consistency. And the other thing is that it's free. So there's some paid versions of Hootsuite, but for most of us, it's going to give you 3 social media channels that you can work with, and you can schedule to your heart's content. Okay, so let's get started. So I've already logged into the dashboard, and I am using one of our community members' accounts just to kind of give you a basic demo of the application. So just for a quick navigation, on the left-hand side is going to be your menu bar. So here we'll see your different streams, your publisher, your analytics, assignments, campaigns, contacts, and so on. The big thing here that most people will probably be using is the settings. Particularly the auto schedule, but there's a couple things that you may want to change here. For the purposes of this demo, we're just going to be showing how to kind of save time and use some of the basic features. Okay, now at the top here we also have the send to. So this is the different profiles. We've got the Facebook page here, and this is also her Instagram account. And on the right hand side is where you're able to schedule all of your messages. So you can type your message here. You can select add a link here, and we can also shorten it. There's the auto schedule. We can also save messages if we're in the middle of doing maybe a longer post, or maybe you're not sure of a time or date, but you at least want to save your message. You can turn the auto schedule off if you need to. I think we have to type in a message first, but then we can also attach an image. We can schedule it out, put a location in, and different targeting options. Okay. Up here we have the different tabs. So we put in Facebook for her first tab, but I'm going to add a second tab. Now the tabs are really just so you can see what you want to see and be a little bit more organized. I like to do the different social media channels that I have. So since she's got the Facebook one here already, I'm going to add Instagram, but you can do whatever you would like to do to make things easier for you. Okay, so inside of the actual tabs is you can also customize your view. So I like to typically add the timeline so we can see what's already been posted. Also what's been scheduled out. So when we're working on this, we can already see what's been scheduled out. And if we check here, we can already see that she's got 1 post scheduled. They've got events, and then she can also type in pages. So she works at the green locus here. So I'm going to type in green locus and click on add. So that way she can see all of the posts. So for yoga teachers, you may want to see what is going to be scheduled at your studio or where you work, places that you frequent a lot, or maybe you add comments, or if you maybe have a business buddy that you work with or a separate brand, you can add different pages if you need to that you already like. And we can do that as well for the Instagram. So if I click back on her Instagram tab, and remember we created these ourselves, we can add another stream by switching to Instagram. And I'm going to click on her home. And I'm going to click on scheduled. And then her post. Okay, so we can see everything nicely. And what I like about this too is sometimes when I'm in social media, just navigating between things is kind of hard. Sometimes I'd like to see everything right next to each other just to see how things are comparing. So this is a nice way to kind of look at everything. So on to the scheduling. Scheduling is super easy, especially if you have the auto feature set up. Auto responder set up. And I'm just going to go to the left-hand side here. I'm going to click on settings, and then I'm going to click on auto schedule. So I'd suggest everyone go here. The default is typically 5. Hers has been already moved to 1, but we can change this to 2. You can change the different days and time if you didn't want something to post on, let's say, Monday, because you know you always do a more timely post, then you can turn that off. But you can select or choose whatever you want to do here, so that way the auto-scheduled post goes out on certain days. So I'm going to save that. And I'm going to click out of here, and we're going to go and type in our first post. So when you're typing in your post, we can type your message here, but you're always going to want to select a profile. Now we're just going to do one for the first one. And I'm going to go ahead and compose a message. And for this one, we're going to embed a YouTube video. So I'm going to cut and paste a link into the link area. And if you want, you can always shrink it. And we're just going to put a little message here. Okay, so we know it's going to go to our Facebook page. We see the video here. If we wanted to schedule it out or change it, let's say we didn't want it on the auto schedule, we can turn it off and then pick the actual day. So I know she teaches on Friday, so maybe we'll have this set for Thursday so people are kind of reminded that she's teaching the next day, or just so that way they kind of see something more current. And I'm going to hit schedule. And so now it's scheduled out, and we can see in her scheduled area that it's going to pop up here. And we can do one more, and this time we're going to do an image for both of her profiles, and then we're going to turn it on the auto scheduler. So we're going to click on 2 of her profiles, and this time we're just going to add a picture, and we're going to use just a little cute photo we found off the internet. And you'll see that it's uploading. Just a little heart here, and I'm going to click on the scheduling one more time. I'm going to turn it back to the auto schedule, and then I'm going to click auto schedule down here. And so there's a notification here, and with the Instagram, you actually have to click on something on your phone so that way it posts instantly. Instagram won't let the auto schedule happen. But what it does is on the day that it's supposed to be scheduled out, you get a notification, you click on the actual post and then say it's okay to upload. Instagram comes up and it all goes out. So there is that one extra step, but you still get all the benefits of not having to think about it. It's consistent, and you can just get to it when you need to as well. And so because of the auto scheduler, we see that it's here going on Facebook before these other photos that we have. When I click on the Instagram over here, for the scheduled post, it's also here under the Instagram. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell for Hootsuite and trying to just basically save yourself some time and make social media a little bit easier so you spend less time on the computer and more time either teaching yoga or enjoying life. If you have any questions at all, feel free to post them in the comments section. And if you are a yoga professional and want to join our Facebook community, you can go to the address below. It's a closed group strictly for yoga teachers who are looking to share business tips and ideas. We'd love to have you a part of the community. Thanks so much.